I'll be watching it from Netflix's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0, go. Alright, I'm pumped up today for this, especially considering that this series, it's been actually throwing some surprises lately, and I actually love the depth they're actually giving to Megatron lately, too. Alright. So far, so good. Oh. Is he really, though? Whenever characters are professing that I'm worthy for something, they usually aren't worthy of whatever they're trying to attain. I say usually. I'm not saying that applies in all cases. That is a good point. That's why they say when it comes to like most series, when it's like saying armor of the weapon ain't usually about what the character is wearing or using, but it's about the person himself. So that actually applies in most cases. Whoa! Oh snap! Yo, this series it almost always starts savage. Jeez. But hey, that's actually what I like about this series, though. It never holds back punches. It always hits hard. Honestly, that's the type of thing I love to see. That's actually the biggest shocker right there. And the thing is, considering that they didn't know the president of the box in a few episodes ago, I wouldn't be surprised if there's entities that they aren't going to be able to notice just straight up notice, you know? Oh boy. Jeez. Huh. Oh my. Crazy to see all this too. That's the biggest surprise. Oh boy. Although for now, Link seems like the most of the crew is safe, so at least Optimus shouldn't worry about that too much. Hmm. Oh boy. Honestly, Optimus is pretty rough on himself. I'd say he is actually pretty worthy of the power he currently possesses. At least if you ask my personal opinion on that. Huh. I mean, hey, basically comes out with it now than later. Well, the only thing about this, though, when it comes to like the Allspark, how in the world is he gonna even manage to protect it if, say, he goes back to Cybertron? Though that's gonna be the biggest question. I mean, that's going to be quite the tough ask, though. Kind of like how already they're building up a potential season 3. Because if Sky Linux is fighting against himself, I wonder if that's going to potentially make him into an antagonistic force in future episodes. Feels like it's possible. I'm not saying that's going to be the case, but hey, you never know with Transformers. Because remember, they're being announced right when season 1 ended that there's going to be seasons 2 and 3. Trying to pass it off as if he didn't just try to do away with Megatron instantly. Oh, that's fucking adorable right there. I'm like, dude. Probably would have been better if you sipped your mouth a little bit. Jeez. He says that almost every single time he says that, Optimus finds a way of escaping Megatron's clutches. That's how it usually goes in Transformers. Maybe if Megatron didn't say that, he might actually have better luck in capturing Optimus. I'm just saying. Ain't hot shit when things are going against his favor now, is it? Okay, that does not look like. I mean, that looks like it might actually be favorable towards the side of Megatron, but it doesn't look like it's going to be favorable towards the side of Optimus. Huh. Oh, okay, that does sound like a pretty terrible existence right there. Jeez. Biggest question is, how did he get stuck there in the first place? Okay, what if the Alphatron would be that savage, though? To go that far? And for that reason, that's probably why things ended up badly for him. I mean... I don't think it's more of a lot. I think it's more like he took the opportunity. He has the opportunity to pursue all of his power. I wouldn't say he was allowed to, though. Has he really, though? With him saying, I am power, it doesn't seem like he's... Oh, okay, I mean, if he's calling himself an enemy, then I guess he could say he has learned his lesson to an extent. Has he really, though? That's what I'm pondering. Oh, snap. What is going to be? Optimus' spark? I mean, hey, if it can lead to the benefit of Optimus Prime when it comes to him saying a chance for redemption, then hooray, because this samurai looking bot, he looks like a major threat. And I'm assuming that's not going to work. Yeah. Ha! Damn! He saw Oh, Megatron, at least he was like a scrub. Like, whoa. And no, Megatron, he is not the guy who wants to be guided towards something. He wants to be the guy doing the guiding. I wonder what it means by future, though. Okay. I actually wanted to see the battle continue on because it was looking pretty cool. Now, I just wonder, going by these implications, I wonder if the guy that came from the future was in a Decepticon sent from the future after losing to the Autobots, kind of like Terminator style, where the Terminators were defeated and they sent one of their best to try to kill John Connor. I wonder if this is kind of like a similar scenario to that. Yeah, but what would the consequences be? If I were Optimus, I would be asking, what exactly would you want? Oh, hello, Echoes of a Sturdia. Hope you're having a fantastic day right now. And he's gonna point there. But there are certain people that don't deserve redemption, though. And, considering you'll be their god Optimus, they may actually give him a chance. Damn, that is some good CG. Especially Saturn. That looked good, I'm assuming that's Saturn. I wonder if in him trying to learn his cast, we're going to see more of Optimus's past. That, I would absolutely welcome. Finally, I've actually been wanting to see a scene where all three Optimus, Megatron, and then one all together with Alphatron. Since they constantly were talking about it season 1, but we never really got to see it until now. So this is a nice welcome change. So all one. At least now we know where he gets that line from. Honestly, with how he says it, it actually is a miracle that Optimus still has his sanity. Considering all the losses he suffered and how he's been outmatched when he goes up against Megatron every single time he fights him. I wouldn't necessarily, if I were Optimus though, I wouldn't necessarily believe Elite is dead though. That's the thing. I would not take a bastard like that to word. Oh hell no. Especially not as someone as sick and savage like Megatron. And that's something that, yeah, Optimus needs to actually learn in here. That's something I've been thinking too while reacting to some of the episodes. I'm like, not every single misfortune that falls upon the Autobots is his fault. The only thing Optimus can do is try to, just handle things with the card he was dealt in life with. If anything, a large portion of the fault falls upon Megatron, too. I kind of like the contrast between the man that Megatron's talking with and the man that Optimus is talking with, too. What I love here is that with Megatron, they're trying to write the future, but he can know someone that's from the future, and with Optimus, he's talking to Sky Linux. Oh, so he also can peek into the future somewhat too? Never mind! Wait, is that a potential fate that could befall upon Optimus if he goes completely dark then? Yo, now this is getting even more epic now. I just hope that Sky Linux isn't actually deceiving Optimus because, man, even though there is a chance that he could be deceiving Optimus, his words are so dang convincing. Because even some of the best snake oil salesmen in the world have such convincing tones of voice. They appeal to your emotions, and you can get easily fooled. If you're not careful, anyway. I swear, that is like one of the most edgiest lines I've ever heard, but hey, it actually fits. That's a good type of edge. Some series have edge, but of the bad variety. And he shouldn't trust them. Okay, now that is completely false, but you can tell he's trying to feed garbage into Megatron's mind. Absolute and utter garbage. Oh, and I just saw in the subtitles on Netflix, the one talking to Megatron currently is Galvatron. Oh, man. Now this is pretty damn interesting. And finally, we get to see some Coliseum sequences too, where he actually became a hero. It's about dang time. I mean, when he says power, though, it's more of physical power. There is more than just physical power, though. There's positional power. Damn! And how exactly is he going to guarantee that? Oh. Oh. All right. And I actually like how the series makes itself more tense because in having someone coming from the future that's up against the Autobots, it makes the margin of error for the Autobots, it reduces it even further too. Just don't regret it, Optimus. No. Because lately when Optimus trusts someone new, it usually doesn't end well. But hey, you never know. Aside from like the immediate Autobots, of course you can trust them. But y'all know what I mean when I say that. What the fuck? Wait, so Optimus always had that type of capability? Jeez. But isn't that what Megatron's been using all this time, though? I mean, how's that even different from what he normally uses? Unless he's telling him to like metabolize into some kind of like energy beam like blast, then I guess maybe I can understand what he's trying to go for. Oh, snap. Looks like he's about to initial right now. The thing is, will they have enough time though? And even if they go through, will they be able to even close off that gate portal thing before Megatron unleashes that? Hopefully they tactically maneuver. Oh no 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 no! Oh, no! I don't want to see Sky Linux dying. He was badass. Okay, now Optimus has to live up to those expectations. He has to. Yes, yes. Hopefully he can push it back, but no, it looks like he's gonna be. What the? Yo, he was actually vaporized. Oh wait, wait, Unicron? Holy shit! I remember how much of a badass he was in Transformers Armada. Yo! You know what I like about this too? It's only gonna make the next fight between Megatron and Optimus Prime more grander, only because now they're both gonna be superpowered, supercharged. They both had mentors helping them out. So that's gonna be fun. Hmm. Hopefully, though, they don't waste their chance of saving the world. Because they're only going to have one more chance, and that's it. There ain't going to be a second, third, or a fourth chance. All things considered. Just no effing way. Oh shit, for some reason it automatically moved into like the episode 6. I'm like, okay, Netflix, you're being funky right now. Don't worry, y'all. I'll actually put it on these. I'll actually put it on the credits though, because I actually do want to see what's going to happen next. Because man, this series, it has delivered, in spades too. But anyways, let me give a rundown on the episode. I actually thought it was pretty darn cool. I'm gonna rate it an 8.75 out of 10. Well, yes, it could be argued that the episode felt a little bit rushed because I would have loved to have seen a little bit more screen time with say Galvatron, and even a bit more screen time involving Sky Linux because I thought those two characters were pretty darn badass. But hey, what can you do? When it comes to Galvatron, he came from the future, so it was natural that it was gonna be only temporary. And something I actually really loved about the scenes involving him, just that moment when he was pulled back by Unicron, I was like, yo, I remember him being such a badass. And in Transformers, I remember too, like all the cool moments in Transformers Armada. I was like, damn, I remember this dude being a world breaker, man. So yeah, gotta give the episode credit for that. It made me fanboy the fuck out, and that's really tough to do because I usually don't fanboy at all. I mean, sometimes I do, but it's rare. So that's where I gotta give the episode credit. And another thing I also loved about this episode too, aside from that, I actually love how, from a character standpoint, you actually see how much, when it comes to Sky Linux, even though, yes, he was kind of punished and trapped in a place for multiple years, it was nice to get to actually see he actually reformed himself and he actually passed on that knowledge to Optimus Prime. And how he told Optimus Prime something major that you really shouldn't be overstressing yourself over things you can't really completely control. There's just nothing you can really do in life when it comes to that. And I think that's a good message too for anyone watching it where you shouldn't blame yourself for things you can't control. Because realistically speaking, if you blame yourself for every little thing out of your control, your life is going to be completely stressful as fuck. I'm just being realistic, you know? So that's what I thought. This episode, it was actually pretty grounded in reality right there. And you know what else I really loved about this episode too, aside from that? I actually love the fact that for this one, also, what made it really, really darn badass too, I love the fact that in this episode, you even get some character development from Megatron. You honestly see him become much more aggressive, especially knowing the fact that he's going to lose against Optimus if they don't do anything different. I was like, this is the type of thing I love to see, how it just added a more higher sense of urgency to the series. I was like, damn, this is actually pretty darn good stuff right here. And that's why for this episode, I thought the script was honestly, it was fantastic. And saying that though, I'm noticing though that they've only been focusing on Optimus and Megatron, and they haven't really been giving much focus on, say, some of the other characters, side characters. But you know what? I don't mind them keying in their focus on the major players one bit at all. Only, and let me explain why I don't mind them doing that. The reason why I don't mind them doing that is because, for one, at least give us important details like how Alphatron actually was, how much of a savage he is, and additionally, something else I really liked about this episode aside from that, I actually like the fact that we got to see Optimus together with the others when he was younger, and I thought that was a cute little touch too. And that's why when it comes to like the writing of the series, I thought it was pretty damn good, interesting, captivating. I mean, what more can you want? And the animation and production values were fantastic. I mean, what more can you ask for from a series like this? You can definitely tell. Polygon Pictures, they put their hearts and souls into almost every single episode they do. And that's why for this episode, I gotta rate it. Gotta rate it high. I gotta rate it at the very least a 9.25 out of 10. And I'm definitely, I mean, I know I say that after watching every single Transformers episode, but I'm definitely pumped up for the next episode. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. And before I go, I'd like to say my reaction to the final episode of the episode for this season for the Transformers War for Cybertron Earthrise episode 6. My reaction to that is probably going to be in 2 hours because there was an unexpected anime release that came out. So I'm definitely going to be reacting to that. But anyways, y'all, right before I go, I'd like to just say thank you very much for watching my video. Hope y'all have a great, safe, fun, and fantastic day. And I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. But anyways, right before I go, I'd like to say thank you very much to Echoes of Excaria. Thank you so much for commenting in the live chat. And for everyone else, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, everyone.